Does it say live? No. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Wine Down Wednesday crowd. It's Andrea coming live to you from
Dromoland Castle.
Dromoland Castle in Ireland. As you saw earlier, I showed you the outside of the building, and I said I was coming live from the inside. This is our fabulous main dining room. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful setting for a wonderful dinner.
The walls are velvet.
They are. They're fuzzy. Our whole table was petting them. You can't take us anywhere. You can dress us up, but apparently we can't go anywhere. But thank you, everyone, for joining me. As usual, every week, remember Wine Down Wednesday, where we learn about wine one glass at a time. I've got a great, we'll find out. We'll find out, but we have a bottle of true Irish wine, which is pretty much unheard of. So for me, that was a new thing. I was really excited when I found it. But I wanted to start out with the reason why we're actually here in Ireland. And one is, I met some new friends. This is can I say your name, or you want to introduce yourself? No?
Amber Smith.
Amber Smith, and we have been best buds now for a few days. So it's been a good trip so far because of you. Thank you. And the real reason we're here, this is Danilo Federica. He is one of the founding members of Scythian. So as you know, one of my favorite bands of all time, and I love seeing them in Cleveland. I talk about them all the time, but this time they're like, you're coming on the road with us. So this is why. 15th anniversary tour. So go ahead, tell them why we're here. What are we doing?
So basically, to celebrate 15 years, we are Ukrainians playing Irish music, kind of interesting, and Americana and bluegrass as well. But we wanted to celebrate by going back to the source, and we wanted to do it in style. 15 years is a big thing, and we're doing a castle tour of Ireland, and this is kind of definitely the highlight. If you have velvet on your walls, it's going to be a highlight.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This is like the highlight of the trip, I think.
Oh, it blows us all out of the water. And so we're doing 3 shows here in Ireland, but then we have Irish tour guides that tell us the history. They sing to us, tell us jokes, and
some pretty good ones
we
too.
may we catch live music like the way it's done the sessions, and maybe hit a pub or 2 along the way.
And this is what, the fifth trip?
This is our 7th trip doing
Seventh?
this.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. We're both newbies, so, and you can definitely, if you want to share. She was at the concert yesterday. What did you think? It was concert number 1.
It was amazing. Can't wait to hear it again.
I know. It doesn't get old. Like, we want to hear you every night. So
Every
get out there. Let's go. Start playing.
I know. We do different. We'll do unplugged shows. We do pub shows. We do actual venue shows. We try to mix it up to give them the people on the tour the full scope of the different types of venue that you'll run across. And the best thing about this trip is, whether we play a note or not, you're just hanging out with Irish people who are the quintessential charming people on the planet.
Everybody's been so kind, so wonderful. Makes you just want to come back more and more. I'm looking forward to the next trip. I want to come back already, and we're still here.
The question is this wine charming?
I think we should try it.
I don't know. You're
All right. Well, here we go. Before we do that, if you're in Cleveland, please go see Scythian at Music Box Supper Club on Wednesday, the 27th of February, 2 days after we come back from this trip. So
we'll be jet lagged.
Yeah. Milwaukee friends, go see them the next day, and then they've got a whole bunch of tours or concerts scheduled. So check it out on their website. I'll post the link above so you can see where their next stops will be when we come back to our soil. Yeah. And so that's that. All right, we talked about Irish wine. So I have like I said, new friends, why we're here. This is a completely new thing for me. This is a half bottle. So a lot of people have asked me, what's a half bottle? This is a half bottle, 375 milliliters, not your full bottle. So I thought, well, let's give it a try. This wine is called Luska. It's a Cabernet Merlot. It's from a vineyard just north of Dublin. Weird, because Ireland's not supposed to have wine grapes. They don't grow here. It's too cold. There's too much rain. And that can cause vines to go really, really bad. So what they do, and I thought the reason I really like the story behind this is they build these like domes over the vines. So during the summer, they have vines growing under tents basically, so that the bugs don't get to them, the rain doesn't destroy them, so they don't use pesticides on them or anything like that. They use very traditional methods for making the wine, and even bottle this wine by hand and put the labels on by hand. I don't know, to me, that's a labor of love, because they only make about 500 bottles a year too. So that's like nothing if you think about how many wines we see, how much of it. There's not a lot of it. So They primarily grow red grapes. They've got a couple white grapes they work with, but it's mostly red because they're a little bit hardier and easier to work with. So what I do at my tastings, we go ahead and look at it, we smell it, but we already looked at the color, but you can see. You can kind of see through it.
I've castle eyes.
You have castle eyes?
Extra discerning now.
There. You can go ahead and swirl it, give it a swirl. Let's get some air in there. Look at it. You guys are pros. And go ahead and give it a smell. What do you smell?
Pinky out when you get in the castle.
You can do pinky out. Oh, and we lost our tiaras. We had tiaras earlier. We don't know where they are. It's okay. It's no big deal.
It's very fruity.
Fruity? Yeah. Exactly. That's it. That's exactly what I would have said too. We have someone laughing at us back there. He's the sommelier here, so he could. Ian, you have to come have some wine with us afterwards. And then go ahead and when we do our wine tastings, you do 3 sips. The first sip is to kind of shock your palate, something new. The second one, swirl it around your mouth and swallow the wine, get the full flavor of the wine and all your taste buds. And then the third sip is really to enjoy the glass.
All right.
So here we go. I did that fast. So first sip. All right. Initial. Kind
And
of
when you say you swoosh it or swirl it?
swirl it like this. Watch. So you want to do this.
Oh, like scope.
Yeah, exactly like scope. And then swallow it. Make sure you hit all your taste buds. And why do we do that? How does it affect it? How does it feel in your mouth? Is it like a heavy wine in your mouth, or is it a light-bodied wine? Do you feel dryness? Like getting like cotton ball flavor in your mouth? A little bitterness? Anything like that? A little dry?
It's like a cavalcade of taste. Running back and forth.
Can you do this with me every week, sir? Right? We want him back, right? I'll have to like wherever you are in the world on Wednesday, we'll do wine tastings
I'm gonna have to
together.
think more adjectives there.
That's all right.
Yeah,
That's all right. We'll work on it. Whiskey Fairy will help with that. So, but yeah, it definitely has. Well, in the third sip, go ahead and just take it to enjoy the glass. Usually, it takes about 3 sips to get the full effect of what's in the glass in front of you. I'm not
to it.
a lot to. You like it? This to me is actually surprisingly delicious for something that I was completely not expecting, because like I said, this is not your French, Bordeaux. It's not your California Cabernet Merlot. It's got its own special kind of feel to it and a little bit of dryness. But I don't know, as it kind of lingers, to me it's softer and sweeter. I don't know, it's smoother to me.
It's interesting. For me, it has a very fruity start, but then the finish is very dry, which I find very interesting because when something's very sweet,
You don't think that way.
yeah, you don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah, it's almost like it kicks it into overdrive towards the end.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
This will work perfect with cuisine here, like your stews, your Irish stews, anything that's got some meat, a little bit of fat to it. And as you all know, my favorite pairing, cheese and wine. So this will be beautiful with like a blue cheese, a cheddar cheese, anything like that. Something with a little bit more body to it.
Would you recommend this as a standalone?
Actually, I would be more than happy to finish this bottle right now by myself.
while you're live?
Not while I'm live. No. And we do have production help here today with Seamus back here holding my camera for me. Thank you, Seamus.
Seamus,
Are there
thank
any questions or comments? Anybody saying hi since I don't see anyone?
We just have some people watching.
Fantastic.
It's a time change. You know what time it is in the United States?
I know. No, I
These people that are watching are actually
troopers.
procrastinating at work.
Yes, or they're getting ready.
They're hiding from their boss.
Yeah. They're like, we can't let them see us watching Andrea.
Yeah.
But no, definitely. Thank you if you're watching.